chance against the Colts in the Australian Guineas to be run on February the 14th. And Darren Gauci took the riding honours today with a double. Now to the replays with Clem Dimsey's calls.
Down towards it, Melvita in front by 3 parts of a length. Italian Verdict went right through it in second spot. They're followed by Long Range and then Cobbler Boy. This leader, Melvita, about a length in front. Cobbler Boy trying hard on the outside. Melvita holding on, and Melvita comes down, is going to win by, about a half neck on the line from Italian Verdict. 10 lengths away third, probably Long Range.
Melvita, well supported on the tote, started at 6-1. Cobbler Boy, unplaced favourite at 7-2. Marwong, the favourite, in the second.
With about 200 metres left to go now, and Retainer on the outside got the better of Mondoet. Buddy Boy's running on strongly with Marwong. Retainer kicked away, got a length in front. Marwong coming home hard with Buddy Boy, but he's too good in the run to the line. Retainer wins by almost 2 lengths, Marwong. Third a half length away, Buddy Boy. Behind them on the
A bad start for punters, another beaten favourite. Retainer started at 9-2. And the woes continued in the third. Miami Vice, the even money favourite.
Miami Vice just the leader. Julep on the outside and Faithful Thought are finishing well. Julep on the outside going better than Miami Vice. Poked a nose in front of then Faithful Thought, and Julep first up is too good. Julep comes away to win by a length and a half, Miami Vice. Half neck away third on the outside, Faithful Thought. They're followed in then by...
Julep, a 6-1 chance, beating the favoured one. And then Pseudonym Miss gave punters some joy in the Vanity Stakes, race 4.
Picture looking for a run, and Pseudonym Miss getting out in the centre, followed by Happy View. Here's a charge now with 150 to go. Charging to the lead, Pseudonym Miss. Grab the lead from Shoal Flowers. Happy View down the outside, but Pseudonym Miss, the big filly, wins by a length and a half, Happy View. Third was Fashionville. They're followed then...
The favourite home, but a good trifecta with Roughies filling the minors. Derby winner Raveneau making a great return in the Debonair Stakes.
Raveneau kicked away by a length and a half. British Steel on the outside, and then Bow Rogue. Raveneau, the Derby winner's going to be 2 class in, wins the Debonair. Raveneau scores by almost 2 lengths. Bow Rogue got second. Third, British Steel. Maya Card flew when it was...
And what an outstanding win to the Derby winner, starting at 6-1. The unplaced favourite was Maya Card at 2-1. Now to race 6.
Game Trooper, 3 in line with 100 to go. Peckham against Game Trooper, Mr. Jazz, and Stop Snoozing getting through. But Peckham against hard ridden by Gauci, drew a neck in front, and Peckham against wins. Mr. Jazz second again. Then Game Trooper third from Stop Snoozing. Long gap.
Peckham against started at 12-1 and paid almost 20s on the tab. Bretton Woods, the unplaced favourite. Now the Chester Manifold Stakes.
Dazzling Duke grabbed the lead from Carlisle Ben. Carlisle Ben on the outside after Dazzling Duke. And Seldegair fighting back on the fence, but Dazzling Duke a neck in front. He's going to be too strong, the Dazzler. Dazzling Duke wins by almost a length on the line. Tight for second and third between Carlisle Ben on the outside.
Dazzling Duke, a top sprinter, started 10-9 favourite, one of only 2 faves to win today. And Dexterous carried the punter's money in the last.
Jiker the outside racing up very quickly. Solar Aspect was fighting back on the fence. Jiker going better. 100 metres left to go. Jiker drew to the lead. Given a cut with the whip. Jiker dashed a length in front, and Jiker wins the last by a length and a quarter. Markeo was second. Solar Aspect got third, followed by Mini Hope and then Dexterous.
Jiker at 5-1, Marco 25, Solar Aspect 10s, and Dexterous the unplaced 5-2 favourite. The Quadrella, 3151, $1,024.70. And the Daily Double, the 2 1s, and they paid like it, $6.25. Sydney Quadrella, 941 and 6, $389.15. At Rosehill, the Double, 4 and 1, $5.65. The Adelaide Double, 6 and 21, $300.75. At Doomben, 5 and 11, paid $17.75. At Moe, the Quadrella, 7641, $295.65, and the Double at Moe, 7 and 4, paid $7.10. 22 of cricket's all-time greats.
If you listen, you can hear it. It's the heartbeat of the city. It's people side by side, sharing the pride. You can feel it. It's the warmth between the friends. It's the rainbow round the bend, shining its light. Makes no difference where I go. You're the best hometown I know. Hello, Melbourne. Hello, Melbourne.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning on World of Sport Replay as we kick off a great sporting day here on Channel 7. Right throughout the day, we'll be bringing you the latest in the world of sport. Speaking of world of sport, of course, Sandy Roberts along at 11 o'clock with the show. Taking us up until 2 o'clock this afternoon, the final of the Fleur New South Wales Men's Open. And right throughout the day, we'll be keeping you up to date with all the action in Fremantle. Stars and Stripes leading 1-0 in the final of the America's Cup. So hope you can stay with us right throughout the day for a big day here on 7 Sport. First of all, Tats Lotto last night, and it was draw number 577. Division 1 prize pool $1.440 million, and the numbers you needed were 2, 8, 12, 15, 22 and 35. Supplementary numbers 41 and 43. In Super 66, over $412,000 in the pool, and the numbers were 1, 3, 8, 3, 1 and 0. Well, it was a big card of racing yesterday at Flemington. 8 events on the card, a fast track, and we'll be back with the action after this break. Here in Melbourne, and racing started warming up yesterday at Flemington, and the Corrigan Hurdle opened up proceedings. The favourite was Cobbler Boy at 7-2, and your commentator is the accurate one, Bill Collins.
There's the light, and away they go. Prince of Mary and Long Range were the first two to get going. Italian Verdict okay. Golden Sino and Ring of Peace showing speed out wide as they go to the first. Long Range Cobbler's Boy led over the first from Prince of Mary, then Melvita. Ring of Peace being restrained the outside from Golden Sino as they go to the second. Then came See Me Rock the Builder, and behind it was Venier. Italian Verdict's gone back to third last, and back with it is High Castle and Chosen Gift. Down to the one in front of the judge now, and Cobbler Boy in front. Ring of Peace, jumping better today, has gone up to be second, pulling hard. Long Range third from Prince of Mary, the rails, a length to Golden Sino. Then Melvita, the Builder, very wide, followed by Venier, the rails, See Me Rock. A length Italian Verdict, 2 to High Castle and 2 to Chosen Gift. Heading to the 2,000 metres, and the top weight Cobbler Boy, 3 parts of a length now in front of Ring of Peace. A length and a half further back then on the inside of the next bunch of horses is Prince of Mary from Long Range, and close handy Melvita, but trapped 3 wide. Golden Sino is there in the centre, didn't jump that too well. Venier, the rails, they've got out 4 lengths to See Me Rock the Builder. And back behind those horses is Italian Verdict, and well back towards the rear High Castle and Chosen Gift. Over the one past the 1,700, Cobbler Boy a length in front of Ring of Peace, Prince of Mary, the rails, Long Range. It's travelled well fourth, a length and a half Venier. Then Melvita the outside, about 2 lengths further back Golden Sino. He's not showing his usual dash today. A length Italian Verdict getting up on the fence, followed by See Me Rock. 2 or 3 to the Builder, Chosen Gift. The field reasonably well bunched with High Castle last. 1,300 to go now, and Cobbler Boy led over the next jump about a length and a half to Ring of Peace. Long Range getting the split between them's gone up to be second now. Prince of Mary is fourth. Melvita starting to go forward next, and they were followed by Venier. Golden Sino has dropped. It's a different horse today. He's gone back to second last. As they come by the 1,100 metre mark now, Cobbler Boy joined by Long Range, 2.5 to Melvita is moving up spiritedly third. As they went over the next one, Prince of Mary hit it hard fourth. Venier lost its rider. They were followed then behind those horses by Italian Verdict trying to get up on the fence. High Castle going round the outside. They've got 700 to go. Cobbler Boy and Long Range, with Long Range doing better. Melvita's camped on the pair of them. They're 4 lengths to High Castle. Italian Verdict under the whip, plodding on. Then Prince of Mary, followed next by the Builder. Long Range the leader round the turn. The immediate danger is Melvita. They've drawn away from the Cobbler. 2.5 lengths Italian Verdict running on, and they're followed well back High Castle. Here's the second last. Melvita quickly moved up the Long Range and took the lead as they went over it. Italian Verdict in the centre, knuckled at it, but is running on well under the whip, and then Cobbler Boy, nothing else in it. One to jump, Melvita about 3 in front as he draws to it, travelling nicely. Given a crack with the whip, he's over it well. 2 lengths to Italian Verdict. Coming at him on the outside, and they're followed by Long Range. It's Melvita in front under the whip with 100 to go. Italian Verdict is trying very hard, showing a lot more determination today, but won't quite get there. Melvita about a half neck Italian Verdict, 6 lengths to Long Range third. Fourth on the outside of them, Cobbler Boy, a gap to the Builder. They were followed further back then by Chosen Gift, Golden Sino. It was a very poor run today after its last start victory, and then High Castle. It's followed by Ring of Peace, See Me Rock, and Prince of Mary, the last one to go over the line.
Melvita at 6-1, successful in the hurdle from Italian Verdict 4-1, Long Range 11-2. The margins are half neck by 8 lengths, and the favourite Cobbler Boy unplaced at 7-2. The second event was the Mollison Quality, and this was for the 2-year-olds with Lost Kingdom, the popular pick, at 2-1.
They're racing. Mondoet jumped all right. Lost Kingdom first out from Ma Wong and Mondoet. Retainer began well on the outside. Buddy Boy just behind them from What a Performance and Mighty Modest. Mondoet's gone to the lead, settling down. And at the 900 led about a length to Retainer the outside and Lost Kingdom on the rails. They were followed about a length further back in the field by What a Performance on the outside from Ma Wong. Then came Mighty Modest, and Buddy Boy is last, but only 3 lengths off the lead and under a tight hold. Mondoet led at the 600, a half length Retainer and a half to Lost Kingdom holding the inside. They were followed a length to Ma Wong, What a Performance, Mighty Modest, and then about a length and a half to Buddy Boy, switched around them on the outside. Lost Kingdom given a bit more rain, joined Mondoet at the 400 and a half length to Retainer. Those 3 almost in line, 2 lengths to under the whip Ma Wong, and then Buddy Boy down the outside. Lost Kingdom, Mondoet and Retainer. Lost Kingdom struggling on the inside. Retainer put its head in front of Mondoet. Buddy Boy and Ma Wong starting to run on. It's Retainer in front, coming at it quickly. Ma Wong, Retainer a length in front, however. Ma Wong in second place, and then Buddy Boy, but Retainer, hands and heels, goes on to win. A length and a half to Ma Wong, third placing to Buddy Boy. Mighty Modest might have run fourth. Mondoet has run fifth. Sixth and second last, Lost Kingdom, and What a Performance is last.
Retainer at 9-2, taking out the second race on the card from Ma Wong at 6 as Buddy Boy 11-2, and Lost Kingdom, the favourite, unplaced at 2-1. The Talented Quality was the third, again 1100 metres, and the favourite Miami Vice at even money.
Lights on, away they go. Miami Vice jumped okay. Cosmic Performer whacked into it, didn't cause it any harm. And Julep began well out wide on the track, and Spending showing some speed. Faithful Thoughts back second last early with Sister Shirley. Cosmic Performer and Spending led a length to Miami Vice, being niggled at, settling down on the rails. A length away is Julep travelling well on the outside, followed by Sister Shirley, Faithful Thought, then Solar Flame and Isleworth. Coming down by the 700 metre mark, Cosmic Performer and Spending, with Miami Vice on the inside of them, joining them, and Julep goes up to make a line of 4. Then Sister Shirley, Faithful Thought looking for a run from Solar Flame, and then Isleworth. At the 400 onto the course proper, Miami Vice on the inside. Miami Vice the leader. Julep's on the outside, being niggled at a little bit now. Faithful Thought trying to get through, and then came behind them Cosmic Performer and Spending. Miami Vice in front. Julep's rider went for the whip, throws out the challenge immediately. Faithful Thought getting through in the centre. Miami Vice and Julep together. Julep put its head in front of Miami Vice, and then Faithful Thought, and Julep's coming away. Wins by a length and a half to Miami Vice, a neck Faithful Thought. Then Solar Flame, Sister Shirley, behind it Spending, Isleworth and Cosmic Performer last.
Pretty good performance that by Julep when you consider it came down the middle of the track at 6-1. Miami Vice had the rail all the way, but not good enough, even money favourite, and Faithful Thought was third at 5-1. The Vanity Stakes was the first leg of the quadrella, and the popular pick Shoot and a Miss at 7-2.
I think there's the light on, away they go. And Happy View was a bit slow, so was Reputable Miss and Top of the Silks. Settling down, Fashionville away well, and Fashion Fun moving through on the inside to join the leaders with Annesley Rose. Fashionville on the rails and Mean Dancer outside of it. They were followed by Greenaga, Take My Picture, Leota Jane. Going round the outside is Our Draw, Show of Flowers back in the centre of the field, with Take My Picture on the inside of it getting checked. Inchidoni is there with that one too, and Shoot and a Miss, and a couple further back, Happy Fighter, Top of the Silks. They were followed further back towards the rear by Happy View. Down towards the 800 they race. Annesley Rose and Our Draw the leaders, with Mean Dancer a length away from Leota Jane. Fashion Fun in on the fence. Show of Flowers never been on the track. He's out in no man's land on it. Then Fashionville, Greenaga handy, Take My Picture and Shoot and a Miss, both badly boxed up. Inchidoni and My Cambita and Top of the Silks about 25 wide. Into the straight, Annesley Rose and Mean Dancer together from Our Draw. Show of Flowers out wide, but it's covered too much ground, I think. Fashionville getting through in the centre, and My Cambita coming out wide on the track, followed by Shoot and a Miss, Take My Picture. Neither can get clear. Show of Flowers work to the front at the 300. Led narrowly from Annesley Rose, My Cambita. Fashionville pushing through. Wider out on the track, then came Shoot and a Miss. It's got out. Grabbed them in a stride, Shoot and a Miss, and it's all over. Shoot and a Miss, the weight steps, walked in at the finish. A length and a half to Happy View got second. Third, Fashionville. Fourth, Show of Flowers. A good run, it was never on the track. Fashion Fun was next. Take My Picture never really got out, and they're followed by Annesley Rose, My Cambita. Inchidoni behind it with Happy Fighter. Reputable Miss was never in it from Our Draw. Mean Dancer, Top of the Silks, and then came Greenaga and Leota Jane last.
What a magnificent ride by Harry White on Pseudonym Mist, the 7-2 favourite. Second, Happy View at 50-1 and third, Fashionville at 20-1. The Debonair Stakes was race 5. It was the first leg of the double at Flemington yesterday, and the favourite was Mayo Card at 2-1.
Stand. Away they go. And let's see, War Correspondent Vogue a bit slow, also Flawed and Priceless Prince. Raveneau bounced out in front, headed off immediately by Foamy Ocean. Vogue going through the field very quickly towards the lead, and Aberidi the outside from Silver Shark, Tristram the rails. They were followed then by Beat That moving through in the centre, Beau Trist wide. A couple of lengths further back is Nets. Mayo Card is back behind it, a fair way back. War Correspondent in front of it at this stage, and Flawed is well back in the field too, and back towards the rear is Priceless Prince, and with it is British Steel a long way out of its ground. Warned is third last at the 800, and Vogue out about 4 lengths to Raveneau on the inside, is going kindly. They were followed then by Aberidi, who's never been able to get on the track, and Foamy Ocean. Tristram looking for a run from Silver Shark. Then came Beat That, Warn coming around them 6 or 8 wide at the head of the others. British Steel is trying to follow it, and then Priceless Prince into the straight, and Mayo Card. It's badly boxed up near the rails. Raveneau got to the lead at the 400. Vogue gave in quickly, and it's Raveneau in front. On the outside, Foamy Ocean, Warned running on fairly wider out on the track, and down the outside, British Steel with a big run. Raveneau got clear. British Steel is battling on strongly on the outside. Mayo Card can't get out, but Raveneau by 2 lengths. British Steel trying to wear it down the danger on the outside, but Raveneau holding them safely at bay. Vogue's battling on 2. Raveneau has won it by about 1.5 lengths. Vogue probably second. It battled on well from British Steel, and Mayo Card coming home when it's all over 4th. Then Silver Shark, followed by Foamy Ocean. Back behind it, Warned, weakened on its run from Aberidi, War Correspondent. Then Flawed. Tristram dropped out of it. Beat That was disappointing too. Nets well back in the field with Priceless Prince and Beau Trist.
He's a very smart galloper, Raveneau, carrying the 57 to victory at 6-1 from British Steel at 12s, Vogue at 40s, and wasn't that a run by Mayo Card, flashing home to run 4th at 2-1, and a win certainly not far off for it. The Charles Grimes handicap over 2,500 was the third leg of the Quadrella race 6, and Bretton Woods was the favourite at 6-4.
Racing. Stop Snoozing began okay, with Bretton Woods being eased, and Game Troopers just in front from Richard Andrews settling down. Peckham, I guess, Stop Snoozing the rails, Mr. Jazz. Then Shifnall's Boy, Calais, and last Bretton Woods. Past the judges' box now, and Richard Andrew and Calais are together, and Game Trooper together in front. 3 lengths to Peckham, I guess, followed by Mr. Jazz. He's caught a bit 3 deep. On the rail, Stop Snoozing is handy, and then came Shifnall's Boy, a length to Calais, and Bretton Woods on the rails. Richard Andrew led, Game Trooper sitting in behind him, heading to the 2,000. About 2.5 lengths, Stop Snoozing third. Then a length Peckham, I guess, 1 to Shifnall's Boy, a half Mr. Jazz, who's got 1 off the fence now. 1.5 lengths Calais, and a half length Bretton Woods on the rails. Richard Andrew, the leader, going to the 1,800 by 2 lengths and an even pace to Game Trooper. 2.5 lengths to Stop Snoozing, who's settled pretty well today. Then about a length Peckham, I guess, a half Shifnall's Boy. 2 lengths to Mr. Jazz. 2 lengths to Calais, and Bretton Woods the rails. At the 1,600, and the leader, Richard Andrew, a little slow. The Game Trooper pulling hard. A length away, Stop Snoozing, and they're followed about 1.5 lengths further back by Shifnall's Boy on the inside of the next group of horses. And the pace is not fast as they go past the 1,500. Peckham, I guess, is the one on the outside of Shifnall's Boy. 2 to Mr. Jazz, 3 parts Bretton Woods the rails, and a half Calais. About 8 lengths covered the field. Heading towards the 1,200, Richard Andrew 1 length to Game Trooper, about 3 parts to Stop Snoozing, 1 Peckham, I guess, 3/4 Shifnall's Boy. Bretton Woods has moved up to join Mr. Jazz, and Hall's pushed the kid 3 deep on Mr. Jazz, then 2 lengths to Calais. Going past the 1,100, still Richard Andrew, only a half length to Game Trooper. 2 away then Peckham, I guess, joining Stop Snoozing, about 2 lengths Shifnall's Boy. A half Bretton Woods, Mr. Jazz 3 deep, and 2 to Calais. Game Trooper, he's gone early on it at the 800. It had joined this one in front now, Richard Andrew. 2 to Peckham, I guess, on the rail, Stop Snoozing. 3 deep is Bretton Woods, but he is being hard-ridden. 4 wide, Mr. Jazz, and then Shifnall's Boy and Calais. Game Troopers hit the front 600 out by a length. From in second place, Richard Andrew. Third, Peckham, I guess. Stop Snoozing, trying to get out from the fence. Then Mr. Jazz. Bretton Woods is struggling. And next, Calais. In the straight, Game Trooper got 2 lengths in front of Peckham, I guess. Mr. Jazz running on. Bretton Woods couldn't win. It's Game Trooper at the 300 by 2.5 lengths to on the outside, Mr. Jazz. He's starting to come home strongly now from Peckham, I guess. Stop Snoozing. Bretton Woods is nearly last. With 300 to go, Mr. Jazz the outside. Peckham, I guess, the centre. And Game Trooper. This this one's running off the track. Peckham Guest taking Mr. Jazz out, but it's gone to the lead, Peckham Guest. And in a big improvement, Peckham Guest has won at half a length to Mr. Jazz Game Trooper third. Fourth was Stop Snoozing, about 10 lengths away then. Came Richard Andrew. Next is Shifnell's Boy. Bretton Woods has run second last, and Calais has run last.
Yes, Peckham Guess at 12 to 1, proving too strong for Mr. Jazz, who just can't get to the line. 5 to 2. Game Trooper 5 to 1 after taking off a fair way from home. Bretton Woods a shocker, 6 to 4 favourite unplaced. The Chester Manifold Stakes race 7 wound up the Quadrella, and the very smart Dazzling Duke was the public elect at 10 to 9.
Lights on, away they go. And Wholesome slow. Red Henry a little bit slowly away too. Burano one of the first out. Stable Gossip heading it off, and Celtic Air zooming round the outside towards the leaders. Eastern Classic next from Dazzling Duke, fifth, settling down from south of the line. Then came Eureka Stockade Red Henry. Next Carlisle Ben Surquest Keepers, and about 5 lengths to Wholesome. Celtic Air in front at the 1,000-metre mark, led by 2 lengths and under restraint. Second Stable Gossip from Eastern Classic third. South of the line going quickly out 3 deep. Then Dazzling Duke close handy from Burano, and it's outside Red Henry. Then Eureka Stockade Carlisle Ben. 2 to Sir Quest Keepers, and tailed off is Wholesome. They come down past the 700 south of the line. Went up the join Celtic Air. 2 lengths to Eastern Classic, getting a good run, as is Stable Gossip. Dazzling Duke 3 deep, waiting to pounce, and wider out Eureka Stockade. Out in no man's land Red Henry, and back behind them Burano. In the straight now, south of the line, and Celtic Air coming to the 400, joined by Dazzling Duke. Eastern Classic pocketed, so is Stable Gossip, and also Burano from Eureka Stockade. Red Henry struggling, and Carlisle Ben. Celtic Air kicked away again, about a length to Dazzling Duke, and Carlisle Ben coming at them at the 300-metre mark. Burano trying to get out. Carlisle Ben has moved up with Dazzling Duke to go to the lead. Dazzling Duke just in front of Carlisle Ben. Celtic Air, Stable Gossip getting out too late, and Dazzling Duke's won it by about a length to probably Carlisle Ben second. From Celtic Air, battled on well on the inside, just in front of Stable Gossip and Burano, who have both just missed the place. Then Red Henry, Eastern Classic disappointing from south of the line. Eureka Stockade, Sir Quest, and the 2 stayers, Keepers and Wholesome, the last 2 home.
Yes, he's a very smart horse, Dazzling Duke, 10 to 9 and favourite. Carlisle Ben at 20 is a good run. Celtic Air third at 25 to 1. Only a small field in the last, the Riverside Handicap, and the popular pick was Dexterous at 5 to 2.
It's on. They're racing. Dexterous began well from the inside. It was a good start. Macayo's got away well. So has Squeeze a Dollar, and Solar Aspect looking for the lead. Mini Hope going around them. Inishmore moving up quickly too, and they were followed then by Silver Cavalier around the outside. Jika. Dexterous back to third last now as they settle down from Mighty Scandal, and Stevens mate wide and last. Solar Aspect led at the 1,300, 2 lengths to Macayo, 2 to Mini Hope pulling third. Then Silver Cavalier around the outside, a length to Jika, 2 lengths to Squeeze a Dollar. A length further back Inishmore, 1 to Stevens mate, but caught 3 deep still. A length further back then is Dexterous, and last of all Mighty Scandal. At the 1,000, Solar Aspect, 1 length Macayo moving up to its girth now. 2.5 to Mini Hope and Silver Cavalier together, and about a length and a half further back Jika doing it all right. Stevens mate's making ground but still wide, and pushing him out there is Squeeze a Dollar. 2 or 3 lengths to Dexterous on the inside of Inishmore, and tailed off Mighty Scandal. Coming to the 600 now, and Solar Aspect's cut out a merry putt. A length and a half further back, Mini Hope, Silver Cavalier, Jika, Dexterous looking for a rails run. Squeeze a Dollar on its outside, and Stevens mate wide. In the straight now, and Macayo has gone up to this leader. Solar Aspect tackling the Mini Hope. Then Jika, Dexterous wangling its way out in about 5th place now. And then Stevens mate with 300 to go. And Mini Hope came out and went right across Dexterous. 3 in line here. It's Jika on the inside of it. Macayo, Dexterous can't win. Mini Hope on the outside. It's Jika getting to the front near the line, and Jika is going to win. Scores by over a length to Macayo second, Solar Aspect third, Mini Hope fourth, Dexterous fifth, and they were followed by Squeeze a Dollar. Next Inishmore and Stevens mate, and the last 2 Silver Cavalier and Mighty Scandal.
He got the blows in the betting, Jika, 7 to 2 out to 5 to 1, but still too good for Macayo at 25. Solar Aspect at 10s, and Dexterous the favourite, unplaced at 5 to 2 as we checked the doubles yesterday. From around Australia, extra double in Melbourne, 5 and 3, 19.10. Daily double, a pair of 1, 6.25. And the Quadrella 3-1-5 and 1, 1,024.70. In Sydney, the extra 7 and 9, 105.50. Daily double 4 and 1, 5.65. And the Quadrella 9, 4, 1 and 6, 389.15. In Adelaide, the extra 1 and 1, $2.80. Daily double on Goblet taking out the Queen of the South, and 21, 6 and 21, $300.75. The Brisbane Daily double 5 and 11, $17.75. Yesterday at Moe, the extra 6 and 1, $21. Daily double 7 and 4, $7.10. And the Quadrella 7, 6, 4 and 1, $295.65. Well, we hope you're back to winning yesterday. Racing around Australia, we'll be back to take a look at highlights of greyhound racing after this break. To Olympic